What's going on, everybody? Tanner with another video. Hope you're all having an amazing and productive day so far. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys an exact blueprint, including current winning products, on how to make your first sale on Shopify within the next 24 hours. And I know for a fact that most people that watch videos like this never take action on the information that's provided. So just in a minute here, we're gonna hop onto my computer and go through the blueprint that I made that gives you guys actionable steps that you can take to making your first sale within the next 24 hours. And I can promise you, your first sale is something you will never ever forget. You're gonna get that first cha-ching and wanna make more and more and more. So I'm gonna pop up a little screenshot right here. This is my first sale ever. You can just see those texts, that feeling of emotion of just knowing how much potential is out there. Obviously that sale wasn't making us a ton of money, but it was the first sale. Hearing that cha-ching, seeing that number, seeing a real person bought from our store just showed me thousands of other people can do it. So I'm gonna pop up another little screenshot right here. This is a current ad account I've been working on, almost 3,000 sales. So they can add up really, really quick. But where the learning curve comes in is where you have to make those sales consistently and profitable at high volume. So it's possible. It's not that hard to do. You just got to spend time on it. I know this isn't going to apply to everybody, but I want to make sure that those that don't know already understand how dropshipping actually works. So you start off, you find a supplier for the product you want to sell, and typically you're starting out, you're using AliExpress, and then you connect it to Oberlo with your storefront on Shopify. And then you start marketing with Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever you're doing. Today's video, we're gonna be going over Facebook ads, but you get that order, let's say it's for 50 bucks. The product costs you $20. You spent $10 on ads. So that leaves you with a rough profit of $20. So now here on the second step, these are gonna be the 4 core things that you need to have set up before you can actually make your first sale. So the first one is product. So I told you guys I would give you guys some current winning products. And instead of just giving you a bunch of random products that may or may not be good, I'm gonna give you guys a niche and give you guys a good point of where you can start and find products that are doing well currently, and talk a little bit about how I found them. And the niche that I'm gonna give you guys right now is the LED niche. Any kind of product that relates to LED lights, ranging from basic LED strips to fancy light bulbs. Now you may be thinking, Tanner, that's saturated. I see this stuff everywhere. You do see it everywhere because it's working. This is a niche I've been in for almost a year now, and I've seen consistent success even with tons of other people selling it. LEDs are sort of like the new AirPods in my opinion, because they're so general. You don't have to be a specific age or gender, live in a specific area to have this product and be able to use it. It's very general, it's easy to sell, they don't cost a ton, and it provides a lot of value to people that they understand exactly what it is. So the second piece that we need to talk about is the storefront. You obviously need a storefront for people to go to and buy your products. And I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible for you. If you search up myip.ms Shopify, you're gonna be able to see every single website that is hosted on Shopify's platform. All the way from here to page 4,485 with 50 stores on each of those pages. So what you can actually do with this is see stores from, high brands like you see Gymshark right here, all the way to very basic stores that have just been made and aren't really set up. So I wanna keep it simple. You don't need to make it super fancy and spend countless hours on this. This is something you could do literally within 60 minutes. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips on how to make your website look drastically different from the average dropshipping store just with a couple clicks on your computer. So this is a company that's done hundreds of millions of dollars of sales, which is Gymshark, and you can see their website. They keep it as simple as possible, men's, women's, accessories, and then obviously little drop downs to show specifics, but you don't need to overcomplicate it and focus so much on these little small things. All you need to focus on for making your first sale is getting something set up and getting something that people can buy through. And I'm actually near the Grand Canyon right now, and I've just been sort of looking for things to do and looking things up. And I noticed, I clicked on a link and I ended up here and noticed this is a Shopify store. Over here, I can just see directly from these little 3 things and the fonts and the setup. This is the debut theme from Shopify, which is the default theme. This is for their movie theater selling tickets. Look how simple it is. There's nothing complex to it. And obviously people that want to see the movie are going to buy through here. It's the same thing with your products. If people see an ad and they want to buy the product, they're going to go ahead and buy it. They don't care that this says, e-commerce software by Shopify. They don't care. They want the product. But those couple of tips that I wanted to tell you about that can drastically change the setup of your store is just changing the fonts and colors. So if they just went on here and changed the fonts, this site would be completely transformed. And most likely I wouldn't really be able to tell that it was the debut theme. I've just seen so many stores and made so many and reviewed them that I know exactly what this is from seeing it. But keep your store simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just get something up that people can buy from. And as time goes on and you see more sales coming in, you can spend time on the website and tweak it. But today, we just want to make our first sale and go from there. And the third thing on here is processors. For most of you guys, if you're over 18, all you need to do is set up Shopify payments and PayPal. Those are going to be your best bets to set up. Super easy to use. But all you need to do once you have your Shopify store open is go to settings, payments, and set up these two processors and connect everything, and you'll be good to go. And the last one on here is Facebook Business Manager. So all you need to do is go to business.facebook.com, set up a business manager, because this is where your Facebook page is going to be, your ad account, and your pixel. So we're going to hop on an ad account here very, very soon and show you guys how to actually set up the ads and go from there. So now that you have a product you want to sell, your store is set up, payments are good to go so customers can buy, and you have your Facebook Business Manager ready, we need an ad, and then we need to set up that ad and promote it to the right group of people so that we can make sales. And when it comes down to actually getting the ad for your product, you really only have a couple of options, which is either to have that ad made by somebody else or to do it yourself. Now, I could probably assume most of you guys watching aren't professional videographers and understand the psychology of making an ad and getting people to want to buy the product, which means you'd need to go to the other route of outsourcing that ad. And there's tons of options ranging from super cheap stuff for $5 or paying thousands of dollars for a completely custom ad. And for me personally, since I'm not a professional videographer, I choose to go the outsourcing method. And instead of spending thousands of dollars to make a custom ad right off the bat just to test a product, I use a company that my buddies own called Viral Ecom Ads. Now, I've known these guys for over 3 years now, and they've done multi-million dollars in sales with e-commerce before they even started this company to make ads for people like me and yourself. So they've been in this game for a while. They understand the psychology behind making a successful ad compared to, let's say you pay someone $5-10 on Fiverr when they're just trying to make a quick buck and piece a little video together that really isn't going to be beneficial for you. So instead of paying just $5 to $10 and trying to be cheap and be cost effective, which is good, you can still be cost effective by getting an ad from Viral Ecom Ads. Their normal video ad price is only $40. And obviously if you're buying in bulk, it gets cheaper and they have more expensive options to get custom animations. So what they do for their normal video ads, for each individual ad, they're spending time sourcing content from all over the internet and piecing together this ad for you that is bound to make you sales. And this is not just a system where they're piecing a bunch of garbage together and it doesn't look good or it's not set up right. This is something where they actually spend time on each individual ad and making sure it's something that's quality, something that provides value, shows people what this product actually does, and then convincing them with a call to action to get that potential customer to your store and becoming an actual customer. Now, obviously, since they're sourcing clips from all over the internet, you don't actually own that content. So let's say someone reports it on Facebook and claims that a clip is theirs, then you would have to stop using that ad. But the good thing about Viral Ecom Ads is that you can actually get revisions from them after you purchase your ad. And that's honestly an issue that really doesn't occur too often, but what you can do if you want to completely avoid it is get a custom animation from them. They create animations. Now, they're a little bit more expensive, but you're getting a completely custom animation of your product being demonstrated for an ad. So like I said, I've known these guys for years. If you've been following me, they've actually been in some of my YouTube videos. I'm not going to say exactly who it is right now, but I trust them and I'm proud of them for where they've gotten with this company. And since I'm so close with these guys and I see them so often, I figured since this is a valuable service, I could bring this to my YouTube channel and provide you guys with a valuable service as well that I use myself. So if you just go to viralecomads.com, I'll leave a link in the description as well. You can go ahead, check out their website, browse, see what makes sense for you. What I'd recommend is just start out with a simple ad, see if the product works. If it works, cool, reinvest those profits into getting an animation made, mixing those videos, and going from there. And when you're buying an ad from Viral Ecom Ads, you might as well just save some money. Use my promo code Tanner20, and that'll save you 20% off the entire order. So now that you guys have your ad from Viral Ecom Ads, let's go ahead, hop onto my business manager on Facebook and set up a product test and show you guys exactly how I do it step by step. So this right here is a blank ad account, and there's nothing on here at all. But the first thing I want to do is I'm just going to edit these columns right here because what they show you by default is not really what you want to see. So I'm going to change this real quick, set up all the metrics, and then show you guys exactly what I did so you can do the same on your ad account. So now we have all of our columns set up. You can see them right here. I'll just scroll through them. You guys can pause the video and set these up yourself. I don't want to waste too much time on here, but you apply those columns and then you save it and call it whatever. Usually I put like MMs for multi-millions. You go down here, set as default. Now every time you go on your ad account, these columns are going to be on here and you'll see those metrics that you want to see. Now just going on here, a couple of things I want to point out. This amount spent, it'll show, let's say you spent $100 and then how much you've made back from that ad spend. So let's say it was $400, then that's what would be on here. And then CPM, click-through rates are good if you're testing ad creatives, and then all the other stuff you want to see on here. So let's actually make this campaign. I'm going to go through and show you how I would do it. You go here to create campaign, choose conversions because we want conversions. And then the way I name my ad accounts, let's say I'm testing a product like we talked about, LED strip. All I would do is name this LED strip dash cold, because we're cold testing a product, don't need to name it anything fancy. But I myself like to keep things pretty organized on my ad account so I know what I'm looking at all times. So just keeping it as simple as possible is what I like to do. So then we go over here to our ad set. This is where you're going to be taken. Now you're going to have a pixel on here and you're just going to choose purchase. I don't have a pixel, this is a blank ad account. So up here, the way I always start is no interest. What I noticed with Facebook is the more decisions you leave to them, the better results you're going to get. So I just start off complete. If I'm cold testing and I want to sell this worldwide, then I'm putting worldwide. I'm not going through here and excluding a bunch of countries like how I used to do. I'm just leaving it as general as possible because Facebook is going to spend money where money's being made. They're not going to be spending all of your budget of this ad set on a country that's bringing in no results at all. It's honestly going to spend a majority of the money in the United States. So even if I know for a fact that ages 18 to 25 are going to be the ones buying LED strips the most, I'm not going to narrow that down. I'm leaving all the decisions to Facebook. And even this little box right here is something I never used to check just because people said not to. So I always taught other people not to. But now I've been leaving this box checked for almost a year now, and things have been working out well with it. So like I said, we're starting out no interest. So we're just leaving this interest box completely blank and going from there. And then placements, like I said, we're letting Facebook make the decisions because over time, let's say this ad set's profitable. If I had already narrowed down the age, the placements, genders, locations, things like that, then when I go to scale this ad set and duplicate it and break it down by those things, there's going to be nothing to break down. But with this, once it's doing good, if it does do good, then I'm going to break it down by the ages and genders and placements and all that good stuff so I can have multiple ad sets spending money working, not just one ad set at $20 a day. And speaking on budget, usually lower budgets are better. You know, let's say you're selling this product for 20 bucks. I would just set a $5 a day budget, let it go for a couple of days and see how it goes. Because if you're selling something for $30, you have a $20 a day budget, then within that first day of ad spend, it's going to spend almost your entire sale price, which means if it spends that amount without a sale, it's going to be unprofitable. So what I like to do is keep it simple, make it move slow off the start, optimize, and see how it does. Continue. So now here's where you actually upload your ad creative. All you need to do is go to add name. Usually what I'll do if it's for a product and I'm testing multiple, I'll say LED strip, add one, because usually what I'll do is cut up the ad. Let's say I get one ad from viral ecom ads. What I'll do is get that ad, test that original one, but also cut it up a little bit, switching around the clips just because I already have that video made, and see how it does. You come down here, you're going to upload your video from viral ecom ads, your text, headline, and description. I want to show you guys something pretty cool. What you can do is actually search up on Google black star icon. It's just going to be a little black star, and you copy that and paste it in here 5 times, and it's going to resemble somewhat of a review on your actual ad itself. And then here in the website URL, obviously you're putting the link to your specific product page. And then call to action, most time what I'm doing is choosing get offer and bringing in people that way to the store. So then after all of this is done, you're going to be pressing confirm, and you're going from there, and your ad's going to be up. And from there, obviously, you can go in, duplicate that ad set, add in other interests. And just to answer a couple of quick questions you may have before I end this video, what interests do I use for my product? Keep it as simple as possible. Let me tell you this, if you're testing the LED strips, use the interest TikTok. And anything related to that is going to do well, but keep it simple. Don't be super specific. I've noticed the more general interests tend to do better over time, like no interest, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, fashion, beauty, shoes, technology, iPhones. Anything like that that's very general and a big audience size, most of the time is going to perform a lot better than something very specific. Like let's say there's an LED strip company that's pretty big, like using them as an interest. It's a few 100,000 people of an audience. It's not going to do as well compared to these larger ones that are more general. So I want you guys to take actionable steps from this blueprint and make your first sale. Keep me updated. You can message me on Instagram. Let me know if you made your first sale, or leave it in the comments below. I'll be responding to you guys as I see the comments start to come in. If you have any questions as well, leave them below. I'll do my best to get back to you. But one last time, I want to give a shout out to Viral Ecom Ads. Use my promo code TANNER20 to get 20% off your order. Shout out to them. You guys are killing it, and I'm excited to see how this company grows over time. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.